Hey everyone, Rizwan Jagani here, and this is the long-awaited PSA. I decided to take some time before I did it so I could get my thoughts in order and sort of calm down from everything that's happening in my life. And if you don't know what's happened, refer to the video I uploaded last week, and that's the end of that. So I wanted to do this video because about a month ago I was approached by somebody in another state to do an event there, and basically it was like 1 hour social hour, wait 3 hours, and then do a stage performance. And I said, okay, I will do it. I just need to be flown down there in addition to, whatever I'm going to charge you for my service. And he's like, okay, assuming that we cover your ticket, how much will it be? And I gave a certain amount, which after doing all the math, I found out I underquoted him, to which I got a very sort of response saying that you need to be charging less because we're funding your airfare. And then I did the math, and the amount that he wanted to pay me would literally just go into Ubers or Lyfts or whatever sort of transportation to get me from airports, to and from airports, and to the actual event. So I barely break even. I don't have any money left over for expenses such as instrument-related expenses, food, rent, survival things. And so this is where this video has been conceived, the idea that if you are ever considering hiring a musician for an event, please pay attention to this video, because this is something that we always are dealing with whenever we have to give a cost associated. Essentially, any musician that is gigging has been playing for at least 10 years if they're in the professional business, which means they have taken a lot of time to hone their craft. They're probably still honing their craft because a musician's journey is never ending, and that requires a lot of time, and it also requires a lot of money. And if you're like me and you do a lot of different genres, those are specialty services. I don't learn these in music school. I take the time out to basically learn the Bollywood song or whatever song, change keys, write parts if I need to, and that can take hours that amount to over days, that can amount over months for a perfect polished rendition of a specific piece. And whenever you ask a musician to lower their rate, you are essentially saying that, that the monetary amount that they've stamped over their hard work does not mean anything to you, because that does not just include the work that they're putting in for your product. They're also amounting every other expense that's involved, such as transportation, instrument expenses, and all these other things. Let me just put things in perspective. Maintenance on a viola can cost anywhere from about $200 to more a year. And that includes the two basics, which is bow rehair, that can range from about $50 to $70, and then a set of strings, which can range from about $80 on the cheaper end to almost $120, depending on what brand people use, because everyone has different demands and everyone's instruments respond differently to different products. So that's already huge, not to mention the time and all these other things. So it can be a lot of money. So whenever you say that all you're doing is coming and playing music at my event, think about just their instrument. Not to mention the years of being in music school, programs that all cost money. You're essentially paying back lots and lots and lots of loans at the end of the day. Even if, let's say, you've not taken out a loan, someone had to pay for that. So you're kind of amounting all these different expenses, and everything adds up. Additionally, if you this is down to the musician that is watching this video. If you lower your rate because somebody is telling you to do so, you have now officially set the precedent for every musician, and that the amount that they're charging does not mean anything anymore, because now you have taken an A-level product, charged it at a C-level price, which means the next musician that's going to have an A-plus product is going to have to bring it down to a B-level price, because you've already done the needful of charging less for your service. Which, I understand everyone has different budgets, but if you are thinking of hiring live music, especially for something that is very special and very different, you're going to want to keep in mind that it's going to come with the price tag. Not just because of the special service and all the time and everything that goes into the service, but all the other needs that the musician needs to fulfill. The other thing is PSA to contractors and everything. If a musician has a specific contract that they need you to sign, you need to sign it. And if they want to talk to the client about a specific music choice, let them talk to the client. I have been approached by a DJ with whom I have worked in the past, And he did not sign any of my contracts, so there was nothing in writing, and it came to a point where he pulled fast one on me at the day before an event, and I already committed to something after being told that, hey, we only need you for this 1 hour. Oh, by the way, you have to wait for 4 hours and then play again, when I really had to be somewhere else in that span of time. So that's really unfair if you're not signing the contract, and then also if you're not letting them talk to your client. If I have no idea for whom I'm performing, it's going to be extremely strange getting in front of a completely unknown audience and playing for them. I don't know what their music tastes are. Don't just assume that, they might be of Indian Pakistani descent, so they want to hear Bollywood. Believe me, I've played for plenty of Indian Pakistani events and not played Bollywood. I've played musical theater and people go berserk because it sounds good. So those sort of things, it also sort of eases the tension and that I will have, or that any musician will have, having to step in front of people and having to play. I love getting in front of people and performing, but if I have no clue for whom I'm performing, then it does not exactly work. So if you're a contractor, event planner, DJ, whomever, and you have been guilty of doing this, please take the notes from this video and change. And if you are an event planner that has already been doing the needful and being nice to the musician, letting them talk to the clients and whatnot, please continue to set the gold standard that everyone in the industry needs to follow. And if you're a musician and if you're trying to give discounts, stop. Don't give discounts. Keep the value of your work. If you know how much your work means to you, then whomever is hiring you should also understand that. And the only way that's possible is if you yourself have conviction. So it is the month of December. I have 3 more videos to come, probably a reflection on my master's program because it is coming to an end, my annual Christmas cover, and then sort of like a year in review. So definitely subscribe to my channel if you want to see those videos. Please share this video for anybody who possibly can benefit from this. This was a very hard video for me to do and not rant. I may have hinted it here and there, but oh well. I have emotions. Thank you. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Please stay tuned for my videos to come, and I hope you are enjoying this holiday season. Thank you so much. Bye.